And that's what this show is all about. Richard Michon's gonna be here in just a bit. We're gonna have Ellen out in just a sec as well. As always, we'd love to take your testimonial calls. When it comes to Concierge Collection, we've got so many fans out there that love it. I have 2 actual mattress pads at my house, and I tell you, I wouldn't trade them in for anything. And I have a very, very expensive mattress. Well, expensive for me, it was like $2 grand, maybe even a little bit more than that. I think it was $2,100. And the first thing I did was go and buy a mattress pad for it from Concierge Collection, because basically what they're made for is to either protect a brand new mattress or preserve and even transform one, maybe that you've had for several years that you want to save. That's what it's all about. This is called the Chevron. This is a mattress pad that will absolutely knock your socks off, because not only will it protect, as I said before, it adds a little bit of support, adds a little bit of loft. What we're doing today on this, excuse me, is we're dropping the price from $79 down to $59. We never get to do that, and Ellen will talk to that in a sec, for a mattress pad of this quality. This is our highest quality mattress pad. It's also on FlexPay as well. We have reduced shipping of only $5 on this. It's $14.99, and let me tell you this was on 3 Flex, but I called Cheryl, and Cheryl's fantastic. She's our planner, and she said, for your hour, we will do it for 4 Flex to drop the price down to $14.99. Ellen Bunner is here, the lovely and wonderful Ellen. Hey, Ellen, we're kind of twins.
We're twins today. Hi, Guy, good to see you.
Both got the blue thing going on. Hey, this is such a great pad, and you know, I think a lot of people look at these and they think, do I really need a mattress pad? You know, I just got a brand new mattress. It's not just for old mattresses. It's for new mattresses as well, because you spend a lot of money, but I'll guarantee your mattress isn't water resistant, doesn't have all the features that this has. Not to mention, this extra loft is gonna be so comfortable when you get into your bed.
It is. I mean, this is the loftiest that we sell. It's called the SuperLoft for a reason.
Wow.
And Guy and I have sold a lot of SuperLofts together. It's our #1 selling brand of mattress pads within Concierge Collection. That is a mouthful, because I've been with Concierge Collection since its inception, and our biggest category are mattress pads, because every mattress needs protection. Yeah. It needs washability, and that's what this will do. But at the same time, just like Guy said, you know, if it's an older mattress, it's gonna add new life. If it's new, it's gonna protect it. It'll actually transform it into a pillow top. You know, if you didn't go for the pillow top, it usually adds $200 to $300 to the price of your mattress. This is like having a removable, washable, hand-stuffed pillow top added to your mattress.
And that's the thing about it, so much detail. You can't find these anywhere else. You won't find these in any of the closeout stores. This is our own exclusive brand. And let me tell you something, when it comes to, and I'll talk to Ellen about this forever, when it comes to places where you can save money, don't try to save money on a cheap mattress pad. I did that several years ago, and we'll tell that story in a little bit. But it doesn't pay off, because they're crunchy, they're papery, they're not made well. This is gonna last you year after year after year.
Oh, definitely.
And remember, this just adds that extra support and softness. It doesn't change how your mattress feels.
Exactly, and I want us to kind of start with features. You know, SuperLoft mattress pads have such a list of features that it almost takes it beyond being just a mattress pad. It's almost like a hybrid. This one is stain and water repellent. I'll show you that when we come back. That's a feature that you just don't see everywhere. It's a feature that we know you love, so we always add it to our mattress pads. It's machine wash, tumble dry. This one's a little different from our traditional SuperLoft in that it has a chevron quilting pattern. But what it does is the same functionality. It's gonna keep all of that fiber fill from shifting and bunching underneath your body. Let's talk about loft. Did you see, okay, not only is this fiber, so it's hypoallergenic, hand stuffed, it's 25 ounces per square yard. The industry standard on a mattress pad is 12. This is more than double. And it also mentioned the fit. And Guy brought up a great point. I want to start there because, you know, if you go out and you get an inexpensive mattress pad, this is probably one of the first things that you will not get, and that's a great fit. This has that deep 18-inch accommodation. It's dual stretch, so look at that. It's easy to get off and on the bed, so you don't have to struggle with it. And the elastic goes all the way around. I was just talking to Dee before the show started, and she was saying she had a fold-out sofa, and the mattress is not very thick, and she was wondering if this will fit. It will, because see how the elastic goes everywhere? So it just, it works like a shower cap.
I have a huge mattress.
Or if you have narrow, it's gonna work. I wanna show you this before I spill on it, and I know Guy's story is gonna support me here, but this is a, I want you to see at the back.
Look at that.
It's quiet, right? It's not plastic, it's not laminate, and it's actually fabric. It's not paper. Have you ever done that?
And it's not a plastic layer. It's awful. Yeah.
So when you wash this, all that loft, all that, gosh, 25 ounces of loft per square yard is going to stay in place and not fluff out the bottom.
Yeah, and that's so important. You know, we get callers all the time that talk about, you know, what I got a stain on my mattress. How do I get rid of that? I drop coffee and, you know, I'm still laying on my bed, or we've had people with pets, our little chalupa, the little chihuahua that jumped off and left something nasty on the mattress. And it's like, once that's there, it's there forever. You don't get really a second chance with the mattress.
No.
So watch how forgiving this pad is, and watch how it protects. This is
what's really unique. This is cotton. So first of all, you don't see many foundation pieces with cotton anymore, but it's also stain and water repellent. So if you do have that spill or accident, it's gonna bead up there on the surface until you can wipe it away. As opposed to if you've been shopping for a mattress pad and you go for the waterproof version. You know, you see it sounds like a great idea at the time, and then you get it home, and in those waterproof pads, if we turn over to the back,
it's terrible.
It's plastic. It's a plastic lining. So what happens? First of all, it's going to heat up your bed. But when you climb into bed, you're going to hear every movement that you make because of that lining. This one does not have that. It's got the stain and water repellency on the surface of the fabric.
And that material is kind of the same material they make shower curtains out of. And have you ever seen what grows on shower curtains?
Oh, yes.
It's the same thing. So mildewy stuff will grow on that. And you don't want to be sleeping in that stuff, so don't do it. And I love what Ellen brought up about this being 100% cotton cover. So if you're a big fan of cotton, like most of us all are, that's wonderful too. We do wonderful microfiber, but I love that this one is cotton.
Yes.
So even when your sheets are off of it and you're just chilling around the house, and because you know you can't, you know, while you're maybe in between sheets or you're doing all your sheets at once, you can still lay on it and it's really comfortable. Here's what I'd love you to do is just try it. You know, you have our 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, but we also have our extended return. So you could buy this. Heck, you don't have to return it till the end of January. But if you put this on a bed and you don't tell your partner, and they just sleep on it, they're gonna be like, did you buy a new mattress? What did you do? And yet, as I said before, I love the support of my mattress. I spent a lot of money so I'd have that medium firm feel, which I love. And I have a mattress pad similar to this. Mine's a little less loft, but love it. And I gotta tell you, I get in that bed and it is, you don't wanna get out of it.
Oh my gosh.
It is so comfortable.
It really is.
And it gets rid of, you know, mattresses sometimes have a tough time with just softening the pressure areas. They're great at your weight.
Exactly.
But like, you know,
but that initial cushioning.
Feet, elbows, you know.
Well, that's why people sleep with a lot of pillows.
Right.
You want that cushioning, you want that softness. To me, it's that initial when you first get into bed, you know, something soft that you can sink down into. Let me show you what we're talking about when we talk about loft, because SuperLoft is the loftiest in the industry. They really changed the industry a few years ago, not using a flat batting inside, but using a loose fiber fill. And then if you look at this design on this one, the chevron pattern, this is all stuffed by hand. So you have all of this loft that's underneath your body so that you get that pillowy softness from head to toe. The other thing you'll notice is the edge. We even have a frame border around the edge of the mattress pad. So when you climb into bed, when you sit on the edge, you're not gonna slip off. It rounds out the sides of your bed so it looks and feels firmer. Okay, couple things on this one. It is, it's really got a lot of great reviews on hsn.com. I was looking at it, and I love when someone says that this mattress pad changed the way they slept or made their bed the most comfortable place in the house. Feels like sleeping on a cloud. But this one also comes with a 1-year warranty. And I will tell you, you know, my last SuperLoft, I've had many different versions. I had it over 5 years. So
they last
think
forever,
about
I know.
what a small investment for what the gain is, what you're going to get from this. A cleaner mattress, because you can wash this.
Right.
A more comfortable mattress, a prettier mattress, because it's going to look fuller and fluffier. But also, you're making that space that's so important, that space where you rest and rejuvenate, the softest, best it can be.
One of my favorite parts about our mattress pads, and it goes across the board with the Concierge, is the fit. Because you never have to worry. And when you watch me put my hands on this, it becomes it becomes part of the mattress.
Part of the mattress. It's not bunching up.
Doesn't shift. It doesn't move around. It's not like a pillow top thing that just kind of slides around or a topper. It's so important. And that cover, the way it stretches, and Ellen is showing you, and how it accommodates any size mattress. And I have to tell you, my mattress is a pillow top mattress.
So it's already thick.
So it's already, so I've got a cover on top of a pillow top, but remember, I got mine just as much to protect the mattress as I did for the softness of it. I love, as far as I'm concerned, it's like when you're camping out, you know, the more layers underneath you, the better.
Oh, yeah.
Because I still have such a good mattress that it supports. Listen, we are very limited in the California King, and we're very limited in the Twin. So
they're all the same price.
They're all, it doesn't matter what price or what size you buy, they're all the same price. Ellen just mentioned again, remember, you can wash this. You know, you can't wash a mattress. Once you drop, and especially things like coffee, which if you ever spill coffee in your car and your car smells like coffee, what, for 2 months? It's hard to get out. Milk products, you know, if your kids spill stuff, and if you're you know, a mom and you got little kids and they still have baby bottles and things like that, that's the kind of stuff that gets in there, you know, or kids, little teeny ones, you know, spit up or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Or you got a pet. It doesn't matter. Or somebody has an accident. Let's call it what it is.
Or what about just perspiration, you know?
Sweat. Yeah, will you tell everybody about that?
Yeah, you know, we perspire every night.
Yeah.
And, you know, all of that goes into your mattress. You hear the commercials late at night about how your mattress doubles in weight in 8 to 10 years. You know, that's dust, it's dead skin, it's moisture, it's perspiration, it's dust mites. You've got to have that removable, washable layer. And I will tell you, with this one, this is the loftiest pad that we sell. So let's talk about this. It's October now. Gosh, it's flying, right? It's October.
And you know it's going to get chilly any day now.
It's going to get chilly. Cold. And you know what else is going to happen? The company's going to be coming, right? Maybe November, December is the only time of year you have company. Everybody comes to stay at your house.
Right.
Now is the time, before it gets crazy, to look at your beds. Look at your guest bed. Is it comfortable? Have you laid on? You know, our air conditioner went out and we had to sleep in the guest bed. And I have to say, I have a SuperLoft on that bed. Yeah. And I got in that bed and I go, oh my gosh, this bed feels so good. Yep. Don't you want your guests to feel good about the beds they're in? Maybe it is your fold-out sofa. Maybe it's your old mattress that you moved into the guest bed. Get one of these. Get it for you. You know, if your mattress needs to be replaced and you don't have the, what'd you say, $2 grand? Mattresses are expensive. Try this first. If your mattress is dipping or it's uneven or it's just not comfortable, try this before you go out and buy a new mattress. It could get you another 6 months to a year out of the mattress you currently have. Yeah. And if you know what, you need a mattress pad anyway. Why not get a mattress pad that is washable, that's comfortable, that fits your bed, and truly feels like you added a new pillow top to it.
Right, and as I said, once you put the sheet on and everything else, I'm telling you will still feel the support of the mattress, but what you'll feel under your little tushy or under your elbows or under your, you know, I had an issue where I sleep on my side mainly because I can't have like my feet, the bottoms of my feet resting on them. it almost feels heavy to me.
Yes.
And then I put the pillow between the legs, and I usually have one leg hanging out, and it's, you know, I'm all over the place.
Right.
But that's how I mean, everybody's different, but the bottom line with this is, as I said, and I started the show with it, is do not cheap out on this part of your life, okay? It's like I always say, like, you know, get a good, safe car because you spend a ton of time in it. Get a really good mattress because you spend, you know, a good chunk of your life sleeping or at least laying on it or whatever. And, you know, if you're one of those people that says, I have a hard time getting to sleep, it could be your bed. It could be your mattress. I'll tell you one thing. If you're not sleeping, the mattress ain't helping you.
No.
You know, and I have to tell you, when I finally bought a really good mattress and I got the mattress pad and I got the great cotton sheets and all that, I was like, my bed is so comfortable. Right. It's ridiculous. It's like,
it's so important.
I just took it for granted. Like, you know, it's just sleeping. And then I met a girl once that was like, you need to get this thing in shape, bro.
And what a difference, right? It makes a big difference.
It was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, you know, there's no TV in my bedroom.
Oh,
it's like, that room is for shutting down.
It's for sleep, yes.
And hanging out and doing whatever you do and relax and sleep.
You want to make sure you invest in those essential pieces. I always equate foundation pieces to clothing. We'll spend easily $59.95 on a piece of clothing that we wear here and there. You're wearing this, your bed is wearing this every night for years. And, you know, like Guy said, invest in the things you use most. I want to show you again just the key features. The fact that this has a great fit. It's dual stretch and it has elastic all over, all the way around, 18-inch accommodation. So whatever mattress, thin or thick, it's going to fit. You can see that 3-inch loft. Remember, this is 25 ounces per square yard. That's more than double the industry standard. I don't know if you've priced mattress pads lately, but this is a great value on a mattress pad, especially if you've got a king size with so many extra features.
You could go spend for a good one. In retail, you'd spend at least $100.
Exactly, and you know what? This right here is going to come back to help you so much. The fact it's not plastic and the fact that it's a real fabric. So when you wash this, all of that fiber fill is going to stay inside. Cotton on the cover. It is stain and water repellent.
Watch
and of course, it's washable. So this is the only one that we sell that's hand stuffed. So if you want to get a true artisan, artisan mattress pad, this is for you.
And I love the way it's filled too as well here. That chevron fill, it really covers the whole bed. There's no soft spots where it's a little more.
Really nice.
And you'll find that your body will accommodate to it, and it'll accommodate to your body. It's really, it's a great synergy between you and your bed.
Yeah.
And that's really what you're looking for. Bridge the gap between you and that mattress. And you know, if you get a great mattress, or at least a really good one, we have them here. Because when we sell mattresses, we sell mattress pads with them.
We do, yes.
Because we're like, listen, you can't fold that thing up and throw it in the wash no matter what.
You got to protect it.
So you need all this